How's it going, guys? It's itsHotchPotch. Today I have an Avengers Infinity War Iron Spider suit for you with layered scales and LED light up eyes. With all the recent hype with Infinity War these last few months, I had to base my next cosplay on my boy Spidey. Now I'll mention all the materials I used for this project later on in the video, but first I want to show you some footage from an Australian convention I attended while wearing my suit. I can't forget to mention meeting and seeing all the amazing cosplays I came across during my day. As I'm new to the cosplay and only done a few so far, the atmosphere was great and I can't wait to see more of you guys in the future.
You can try.
Wait, one-on-one right now. Oh! Excellent. Ah, beautiful.
Alright guys, let's get into this. First I'm using a Spider-Man Homecoming mask as a face shell and a foundation for what we're going to build onto. I found it pretty cool how the mask had retractable lenses. I wanted to make them move but I didn't have enough room for the LEDs afterwards. Secondly, you're going to need a cheap Iron Spider morph suit, 2 meters of vinyl flooring, a strong adhesive glue, a takeaway plastic lid, a gold paint marker, some white mesh fabric that I got from a fabric store, 2 LED string lights with battery pack connected. Next I disassembled the Homecoming mask by removing all the screws, and I also scrapped the black eyepiece cover. There is also a screw underneath the circular area as shown that also needs to be removed from both sides. Next the two pieces will disassemble and then we're going to need the black lenses, so we're going to have to take 2 more screws out on the nose. Then simply remove the lenses and then scrap the underneath shell, as we won't be working with that, we'll be using the exterior shell. Now the exterior shell has a lot of pegs and inserts, so I melted them off using a soldering iron to make the surface smooth for comfort. Also the chin piece disassembles, so what you're going to have to do is remove the black chin support by using a screwdriver. Once all pegs and inserts are removed, it should look something like this. Then I hot glued the chin piece to the face mask to complete the shell. Next grab your adhesive glue and smother it on top of the face shell, covering as much area as you can. What I done next was I cut the head off the morph suit and covered it on the mask, making it stay with the glue. I later then added a new zipper on the mask and the back of the suit. Then I cut and wrapped the fabric underneath the eye's edges, gluing it down to hold its place. Now this is going to be the main method of creating this suit. First get yourself some tracing paper and trace a scale from the suit. Cut out that trace scale and then outline the shape onto the vinyl flooring. I chose to use vinyl flooring because it's a certain thickness similar to the thickness of the Iron Spider scales from the movie. It's cheap and accessible, and it also can be flexible and easily cut. Simply cut out your scale using the traced outline. However, I later recommend to cut a couple millimeters in from the outline because once glued down, you will want a gap between each scale, giving it a webbed look. Then place glue on the back of the scale and place the scale down on the designated area, leaving to dry. Then simply repeat this process on the face shell, as the mask is the best place to practice on. Now comes the spray painting. I use black and red spray paint, or you can use Plasti Dip, as the paint will be more flexible and will be highly recommended for the bodysuit, as frequent movement will be occurring. Leave the mask outside to dry and then keep applying coats until finished. After I applied enough coats of red, I hit it with some high gloss to give it a reflective look. Now moving on to the LED light up eyes. You'll need to gather your 2 LED string lights with battery packs, the takeaway plastic lid, the mesh fabric, hot glue and a marker. First grab your black lenses and hot glue them together from the back in the same original setting. Then cut the black circular piece off the middle nose item that was previously screwed off. Then hot glue those circular pieces back onto the lenses. Now we're going to draw our new clear visor with a marker onto the takeaway plastic lid, and once you get 2 decent shapes, then cut them out. Then place your new cutout visors onto the back of the lenses and hot glue them down. Once the visor is glued down, cut out the white mesh in the same shape as the plastic and lay down about 7 layers, and also hot glue them down around the edges. Now to add the LED light up string. Unravel the string and glue the tip down within the center. Then glue down the string in a spiral motion while the string is as close towards itself as possible. Then repeat the exact same process for the other eye. To attach the eyes to the face shell, all you need to do is hot glue the surrounding areas and insert it from the back of the mask. Okay, back to the suit. As previously mentioned, simply cut and place each individual scale onto the arms and legs. I also added zippers of my own on the insides of the forearms, as I found after gluing the scales down to be quite difficult to get in and out of. It's also a good tip to stuff the arms and legs with newspaper, so it's easier to work on with both hands. As for the chest and back area, my best suggestion is to get someone with similar body proportions as your own to apply the scales, because some areas have difficult dimensions and curves, such as the shoulders. With the spider logo on the chest, use the same method as the scales, but paint each portion in black and then use a ruler and a gold paint marker to colour the edges of the legs and the spider body. Once each spider portion has a gold outline, spray all pieces with the gloss finish and paste onto the chest. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button. It will help me out so much to grow this new channel. I'll see you guys next time.
Hold his hand and do that thing where he Mm.